In today's class, we'll be talking about range. What is range? What is range?
Sorry to interrupt. I told you.
What did you say?
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I said I thought the class would be like a repetition of the Monday's class, which was liquidity, and then the range, which was yesterday, will now be on Saturday.
Yeah, the reason why I'm doing the range first is because it's supposed to be range, not liquidity first. But because we did not have our training view that Monday, so we had to these suggests just do like the liquidity first to align with the previous one.
No problem.
No problem on which.
And continue. I just wanted to
Okay.
bring it up because I thought it would be liquidity first. Yeah.
Now liquidity will be on Saturday. So what is range? Range is simply a point where price initially changed character and created a new trend. Okay, where price changed character initially and created a new trend. What does that mean? Let us assume we are on a downtrend. Okay, range will be price taking out this high, a change of character, you all know, because this is an external. This is a 4 hours time frame. So price takes out this point, change of character, and for this point to be confirmed a range, price after giving us a change of character in the 4 hours time frame needs to break structure 3 times externally. If this happens, then this point becomes our range low. This point becomes our range low. Why? Because it changed character, it took out the previous trend that's ongoing and created a new trend for us, which is this bullish trend. 3 or more externals, the bullish trend began. Now this will not be a range if after a change character it closes below. It's not going to be a range. It's just going to be price using an external as a sweep. It's not going to be a range low. But if we want to confirm that a new trend has formed, then after taking out this high, it should break structure externally 3 times. But you won't say that you will not trade just because it's change character. You want to confirm if it's a new trend, so you want to see 3 breakout structure occur on the higher time frame. No. Now these 3 breakout structures can take up to like a month, 2 months, 3 months to form. So once there is a change of character, you can just follow the order flow to buy. You don't have to wait for 3 breakout structures to confirm that. Now the reason why you need this range is because of the transactional liquidity. Now what is this transactional liquidity? I'm going to explain it together with the range, and when I'm explaining liquidity on Saturday, I'll just do a brush up of it and then go to the other 2 liquidity that we have. Now we have 3 major types of liquidity, and inside that 3 major type of liquidity we have transactional liquidity. LQ, a form of liquidity. Now this transactional liquidity is the process of price clearing out previous strong points after a change of character. After a change of character, the previous strong point we have are these highs. Why are they previous strong point? Because after a change of character, they are no more valid for sale. Because normally, if we are following our bearish order flow, this is the last externals we should be looking at selling from. And if this fails, we don't have to sell here, we don't have to sell here, we don't have to sell here. They are all invalid now. And the process of price taking them out is called clearing of transactional liquidity. Once there is a change of character, every previous strong point turns to transactional liquidity and price has to clear them. Okay, price has to clear them. So the process of clearing them is clearing of transactional liquidity. Now, the range and the transactional liquidity works hand in hand. How? Where are we clearing these things to? Is there an end for clearing of these things? Yes, there is an end. When price is clearing the transactional liquidity, it clears it to the range. It clears it to the range. Now, where is this range? The range is where the initial trend started from. The initial downtrend, where did it start from? Let's try to make provision for that. Okay. So now, let us say that the initial downtrend started from this point. Obviously, that's where it started from. Because they had a change of character here. This is your last strong low, external, that got taken out. So now, the process of price clearing these things is clearing them to the transactional, to the range high. Okay, price is going to clear this previous strong point to the range high. Now, this is how it moves. Clearing of TLQ. The short form of transactional liquidity is TLQ. So it keeps clearing them to the range high. Now, if it successfully gets to the range high, it decides if it should take out the range high or not. If it takes out the range high, then we have this. If this happens, it means that this particular low, this range low, is a very strong range low. If this thing can break this range high, it means that this particular range low is a very strong range low, which means that if they start forming their range high, if they start going, there is no other range high again, so they have to form a new range high. How is that possible? All they have to do is what? Take out a strong low and break structure 3 times. When they break structure 3 times, it is now time. The process of price creating a change of character, first of all, makes every other of this previous strong points or these externals to turn to transactional liquidity. So it will start clearing transactional liquidity and then creating externals. So once it has successfully created like 3 externals, now it means that what? This is a strong downtrend that is coming. So we should expect price at this range low. But because this range low took out this high, it means that this range low is a good point to buy directly from. Why? Because it completed its circle. It took out a strong point. This was a strong point before, and it made it weak. It made it weak, making it now what? This point to be strong and this point to be weak. So this is now a range low, very strong range low, because it took out a range high, and now it start clearing transactional liquidity until where? Until the range low. Now peradventure, let us assume price gets exhausted and cannot clear the range, cannot clear transactional liquidity till the range. What happens next is simple. All he has to do is take out disruption internally, and once that disruption is set, you know that after price takes out disruption, what happens next? E start taking every other internals as internal liquidity. So the other point turns to internal liquidity. Once it turns to internal liquidity, where do we expect price? At the external. So at this external, it is for price to either sell from here rather, or for price to buy. Now how can a buy occur in this downtrend that is happening, that we're supposed to go to the range? It's simple. After that disruption, all you have to do is just take out the external high. If it takes out that external high, what happens next? It should just create three external. 1, 2, 3. If that happens, this becomes the new recent range low, and this is still the range high. And if this range high gets taken out, we have a new very strong range low, which is this guy. So range is a point where an initial trend started from, and this range is used to tell us where to start drawing our external from. For people that do not know where to start, some people ask where do we start drawing our external from? Do we just start randomly? You start from the range, because that range will tell you their particular higher time frame trend. When I ask you what is the structure of this pair you are trading, I simply mean that go to the range and check the particular trend that we are on. How do you do that? Look for the point where the initial change of character started from, and where price broke structure 3 times externally. Every pair have a range. No matter how far the range is, every pair have a range. This time around, it is pretty much difficult for price to complete a range circle, that is clearing all transactional liquidity and getting to the range low. Sometimes it just like clears like 3 or 4 transactional liquidity, and then because good likes buying more than selling, so it can just like clear like 2 or 3 transactional liquidities, and it continue the buy trend again. Sometimes it doesn't get to the range, but it is still important for you to mark out the previous range that was from, stay from there to mark out your external. Let's go into the chart to check it out. So we have to go to the 4 hours time frame, because we are talking about the range. Okay, so we're going to be taking this point as our external. I don't know if it has 3 or more internals, but let's just use this for the explanation, because I don't know. Okay, I think there's one here. No. Okay, let's, a new range high wanted to be formed here. After, it's not even wanted to, a new range high was formed there. Do we have up to 3 external? Let me confirm. Yeah, we do. 2, three. So we had three external in this leg, and this point was a range high. Book structure, and this got taken out. And then let us take this point as our recent external. When you're trading a new pair, you have to check where it that particular to know what the current trend is. You have to draw at least three valid external in that particular pair. If you are assuming that it's a downtrend, then go back to see whether they successfully gave you three external like this. The externals cannot lie. If it's not, then it can be like an internal movement where the internal can be like bearish and the external bullish. It's just very simple. What happened is that the the internals probably they had a disruption, and now they are buying to go and sell at the external. Then the external is still untampered. That is it hasn't been taken out, so they are still on their particular higher time frame trend. So now we have, let's draw like three breakout structures here to validate what I'm saying. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now let us say that this is our range high, and this range high got taken out, which means that what, this low becomes what, our range low. All this low needs to do is create three external. 1, 2, and 3. Even created more. Okay, but this is our range low here, and all these guys here are strong point, strong point, strong point that will later turn to transactional liquidity. Why will they turn to transactional liquidity? Once there is a change of character. Taking out, and this is the last external that we have here. The last external that we have here. So which means that if we have a change of character internally, which is a disruption, price tends to do what, start clearing what the other internal liquidity till where, till this range, till this external. It is external low. Now from this external low, if price takes out this external low, every other previous external point turns to transactional liquidity. Price will start taking them out till our range low. You can see that. Let me count how many months it took for price to like create this three breakout structure. This is November 2023, this is December 2023, and this is March 2024. So I told you, you cannot just wait for price to get to this point. No, because you have to keep following your order flow internally. Keep following your order flow internally. When there is a disruption, follow up, start buying. They're looking out to sell from the external. The external fails, cross it. We are not buying anymore. This is now an up. We are not selling anymore. This is now an uptrend, and we keep buying. We had internal disruption, time to clear transactional internal liquidities, and then what happened again? Price flipped, took out what inducement and disruption, and we started buying again till we got to where? To their high. So we either sell from here or not. And then price reverses back and then gives us another disruption, and we took a sell, hoping to buy from the external. Price not get to this direct external, we started buying. So this is like the basic market structure format of marking the market. This one is just know the trend of the market in the higher time frame. Where you will be drawing your internals from is from the most recent external. This one here is where you start marking your internal from. You don't have business with draw internals from all year. No, once you get your range, you start from your range to start marking out your externals. Mark out your externals down to the most recent external. Then from the most recent external, you start marking out your internals till the most recent internal. To the most recent internal. The most recent internal we have here, we have this guy. This is the most recent internal that we have here, and following it is this other guy here. So we have this guy. This guy now turns to what? To our inducement. I might be wondering, why did we not choose this guy as our most recent internal? Of course, it was a valid internal. This was a valid internal, but it got swept. Right, took it out and then came above it, and it broke structure. So it means that what? It has invalidated this guy, and it is now the new valid internal. Is now the new valid internal. And then what? This guy is the external, the disruption. So price takes out this guy, which it has done. Is inducement taken away? Inducement taken away does not mean that it's a downtrend, okay? Because price can take out inducement and still go in that direction. What confirms an internal downtrend is when the disruption gets taken away. And looking forward to buy from this point is not very good, I must say. Looking forward to buy directly from this point. You can buy from this zone, but not directly. But you can buy from here. Maybe price takes it out. It all depends on how price takes it out, though. If price takes it out with this way it took out this inducement, then you don't have to buy from here. If price takes it out the way it took out this inducement, like this type of candles, you don't have to buy again. Okay, if it gives like something like this kind of candles, like straight, you don't have to buy there again, directly from here. So if this guy fails and we don't have to buy again, what do we expect? The other break of structures here, like this guy here, like this guy turns to internal liquidity. Why is it turning to internal liquidity? Because it is no more valid. It's not a valid internal anymore. And if it's for the 4 hours time frame, they start selling till they get to where, till they get to their external low, because this is their external low over here. And from the external low, some of you were asking, why did I not draw this, that. This was just a ranging market. This was just a ranging market. How do you trade a ranging market? You do nothing. Price was roaming about in a particular direction, in particular place. Yeah, where this whole thing started from. If you are trading this kind of market, then you are in big trouble. Where do you want to buy from? Where it started from again is from this point. It started giving the new internals. This thing was just ranging, accumulating price in a particular place. You don't trade this kind of price action. How many days did this take? From, we count from here, from November 24th to December 24th, over a month. It's better not to trade than to trade something that you're going to make a lot of losses from, because it was just going up, coming down, going up, coming down. So where the whole internal started from again is from this point, started giving us a good and better price action from here. So now these are external low, price sells down to our external low. Now if our external low fails, price now start turning these previous external lows to what, to transactional liquidity, till where, till the range low, till the range low. Till the range low, down, down. That is if it will actually do that though. I told you this period code is a bit lazy to complete a circle. It might just get like, it might just clear like 2 3 or just 2, and before you know, it's back to continuing a particular um place again, like particular trend again. But if it gets to the range low, then we have completed our range circle. How many external do we have here? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, 8. Then the range low. So but this range low is actually a strong point. If this place is an external and it broke the structure 3 times, it means that what is this range low successfully flipped a range high. So this range low is a strong point. It should hold for a good buy again, a new good buy. So that'll be all for range and transactional liquidity. When we come in the next class, we're going to do the 2 remaining part of the liquidities, which are structural liquidity and inducement liquidity. Okay, so I'll be taking a few questions on range and transactional liquidity, what we just learned. So I'll just take 5 and the rest should go by 12.
All right, thank you for the class. So please, I would unmute the 5 people and I'll call their names in the order that they will give their questions, because I have to quickly drop my phone to do something.
All right.
So we'll first take IB Nahum. The second would be King Osas de Grace. The third would be Q. The fourth would be Baba Do Wonder. And then the fifth, Ellie.
people like to ask question about something that you shouldn't ask. Why? I just told you that the definition of range is it has to create chain of character and create three external. So how can it create two external and it be called range? You don't try to thwart these things. That is how they are.
I've unmuted them, so I be now you can put first.
Hello, good morning, Sabii.
Good morning.
Yeah, I want to ask a question. Like this, the current like break of structure externally. If you can zoom to that place.
Externally, this is
Yeah, the
externally
external break
now.
of structure.
Now this is it now.
Yeah, yeah. Those internals there, like
Which internals?
after the inducement, the place
I
where
don't
markets range,
understand.
like where there
This
was a
one.
ranging market
Okay.
before the uptrend continues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, after market took out that inducement, like do we start counting our internals from those little one that was forming?
Now this is broke structure with the weak. Structure taken out with the weak is not a break of structure. So this thing here is not valid. They were just ranging. What you start marking
Okay,
from is from these guys here. Any valid one from
okay.
here.
After that high got taken out.
Yes.
Okay. All right. My second question. I have a second question, please.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, like this internal order flow now. Before we confirm that like it has changed to from bullish to bearish, it must be after the disruption, right?
If we confirm that what?
Before we confirm that the trend has changed internally, it must be after the disruption, right?
Yes.
And we should expect every other previous internal that was formed to become liquidity,
To become internal liquidity. Yes.
internal liquidity, yeah. Then to sell to the down to the range low, like external range.
To the external, not external range.
Yeah, yeah, to the external structure. I mean,
Yes.
uh, thank you. That's my question.
Okay, the second person.
Good morning, Sabiga.
Hmm.
It's about this your change of character here. You told us that when there's an external break of structure, it should have three internal break of structure. So is this your low that is taken out for a change of character? Is it confirmed to be an to has three internal break of structure?
I don't understand.
You said there's a change of character here, but went up to buy.
The change of character where? Here.
What you had?
Here.
Yeah. That place.
What's yeah? That's yes.
Yes. But is
Okay.
it a confirmed external structure? Because
Now what you should
when I
know is
checked, it
that
does not have three structure
now let
internally.
me tell you, that's why I answered somebody. The moment an external was invalid, but a new valid um external has been formed. Once that happens, this invalid guy is not even our business again. Where would have been concerned is if we were trying to buy from this place, we would have been concerned about if it was
Yeah.
valid or not. But the moment this guy fails as a change of character, all these guys are useless, whether they were valid or not valid. They are going to turn to liquidity. I don't know if you get me.
Yeah, I get you.
Exactly.
Yes.
So whether this guy was valid or not, price have passed it. The other flow has passed it.
Okay. My second question is that when you thought advanced market structure, when I was marking out my chart, you said that the highest point here is a swing structure. So I want to know. I don't really understand that point. You marked your internal breakout structure from the inside part, not the outside. You say the highest point here is a swing structure, is a
This
swing high.
this high, I don't understand.
Yes, yes, yes.
Am I
Yes,
wait?
that point. You said
Am I supposed to draw the most recent internal is this one now over here?
the
That's
last class you taught, that was not the breakout structure you map out.
this
You
is
map out the breakout structure from inside point.
this is an external. This is an external. Now another external has not been formed, so every of these internal are still inside this external. The last class I marked out the most recent internal that is outside. I did not mark out any um new external. A new external has not been formed. The last class, look at what I marked out here. As of that last class, what we had was this internal here. This one was not formed. It was the entry model I was telling people about, price taking out this guy and later buying from this point. That's what I was explaining. Price have not even gotten to this place. This thing happened on Monday morning stroke Sunday night. That was where this buy happened to this point. So what I marked out was their internals. Okay, and I told you that this point cannot be an external because it doesn't have three internals, so it is going to join with what, with this external here. I don't know if you understand me. Until a new external is formed, every other internal that, even if it is outside their own break or structure, is still going to be counted with them. You don't see, as I draw this line till this point.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right.
All right. Good morning, Abigail. Good morning, everybody. Please, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. So I have two questions. So the first question is, I know that you mentioned 4 hours time frame as a high time frame, but I just want to confirm: is it possible that we can mark out our range from the daily time frame?
You can.
Okay. All right. So the second question is, I know you have also now mentioned all-time highs or all-time lows, right? But I usually hear people talk about all-time highs. Do you think that that is a valid thing? And if it is, do you think that it also affects the behavior of a range? Meaning that can it cause a reversal or a retracement if it is at a all-time high or an
Okay.
all-time low?
First of all, for those that do not understand, an all-time high is simply a point where price has never gotten to before, and then it gets to that place. And all-time low is like the opposite of it, the point where price has not gotten to before, like selling, and then it gets to that place. Now the question she's asking is, does this all-time high affect our range? Now it will affect it in the sense that if this is our range low and price has gotten to like an all-time high, it never took out an external, and it created an all-time high. Okay, it will only affect this range on the sense that it might not come back to the range, or it might, but it might take too long. Okay, I've seen pairs that price created their range low and never came back to it for months. Okay, we have just been trading the internals. So price has not gone back to their range. So it's actually possible, but it doesn't do anything to your analysis. Whether gold is at all time high or all time low, it doesn't change the fact that you are still going to be trading. Just keep following it, and that is it. Do you understand?
Yes, I do. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Mimi.
Mm,
Oh, I have three questions to ask.
okay, go on.
My first question is all those things that are marked out on the chart. Like, is it only available for premium users, or we can also mark it out? Maybe you can show us how to, like the way they mark out those break of structure
What break
before
of
you draw
structure
your
is
sum
that?
on it. Those lines, you can just go to the charts.
Which line is that? You mean this line that all these things that are here?
Yeah, yes, all these
Oh
little
yeah,
little lines that are moving.
those
Yeah.
things are indicator. I will remove it safe.
Okay, indicate.
Yeah, I removed it. I don't know why it turned on. It's not necessary for you.
Okay, man. Then my second question is, where you first of all, the where you started the range from,
Okay,
the first place.
okay.
Like, there was one under that 4 hour time frame.
Okay.
This place, this first one after the change of character, is it a valid um uh bearish? This first one
This one
after
here.
the change of character.
This one.
No, where you started from.
This one.
No. Just move it from the starting where you started the chart from.
This thing here.
Yes,
Is it a valid extra
the
now?
second one.
This one.
The second one.
This
No,
one.
the following one.
This one.
The one before it.
This one. Which one are you talking? I've pointed everything here now. This one.
No, before it. The first one after, like where the
This
change of
one.
character is. Just move the cursor
This
before it.
one.
The following one,
This
like the
one.
one. And
Ha. Which following one? Is it this one? Which one are you even
yes,
talking?
this one.
This
Oh
one.
yeah. This
This
one.
one.
This one, the one you just remove your cursor on.
This one.
There's three this thing there. Like this first one is lower than the second one. Is it a valid one? I think it should be higher.
This one. Is it a valid what?
Is it a valid break of structure?
Which one are you talking about? This thing here.
The one before. The one before it.
The one before it. This thing here.
It seems you don't get what I'm saying.
Anybody among the people they have omitted, any of you know what he's talking about?
Like just after this break of structure, just scroll your chart to the first place. The
Is it this
first
one you are
break of
talking
structure.
about? Or is it this one you're
This
talking
peak.
about?
No, before it. Just to come.
This one?
You are moving the cursor far away, yeah.
Is it this one you're talking about?
This one.
Okay, is it a valid
Eh,
one?
why is it lower than this the following one? I thought it should be higher, or it's not necessary.
Why is it lower than? Like,
Like
why did
why
this
is it
one
lower?
go above this one?
Yeah, I thought it should be above it.
You thought it should be above it, I mean, you thought it should be below it.
No, it should be above it.
Ah.
This one, I thought it should be above the following one.
This one should be above this one.
Or it doesn't mean. Yeah, this. I think it should be above the following one, or it doesn't necessary.
Which following one are you talking about? You mean this thing is supposed to
Yeah,
be high
this.
above this?
Yes, above this one.
I'm confused.
Like it means that that particular one that you are pointing now is
Okay.
supposed to be higher, like it's
Is
supposed
that
to be
higher
higher
than
than the last one.
It's supposed to be higher than this.
Yes.
yes, than this one now?
Drag that one up.
Drag it up.
This one.
No, like this thing that you pointed now, just drag the drawing up. No, not that one,
Eh,
the one before it.
the one before it, this one.
I should
No,
drag.
not this one. The one before it.
He's trying to say that this one should be below the first one.
Yes,
This one should
yes.
be below the first, it should be
One.
higher. It should be below it, yes.
This one
Like
should
But
be
it
why
below
is
means
it
it.
it,
higher?
it doesn't mean.
It doesn't mean,
It doesn't mean.
since
Okay.
is not what you are trading. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay. So and my third question is like out of the outline, I thought there is discount and premium price premium this thing
Yeah,
for this week.
we'll do it next week. We already omitted it from the other class, so we cannot just teach it now. So what will happen is, since
Okay.
it's not something hard, we'll put it into the next week topic. Put
Okay, all
it
right,
there
man.
so that
Thank
it
you very
can balance.
much.
Yes. Are you the last person?
No, I am. Good morning.
Okay, good morning.
So please, I want to ask, like, because most of the time I use Owanda chart. So I wanted to ask, like, what's the difference between this Owanda and this 8 cap? Like, which one is more preferable and why?
Okay, use 8 cap. There's no much difference. It's just little price difference. But it depends on the broker you are using to trade, sha. Depends on the broker as well. So, but I will tell you to use 8 cap if you are using Xness, and if you are using
Okay.
Derive. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Then again, you said that for a change of character to happen on a lower time frame, he has to break at least two lows if it's on an uptrend. So, and you said that for a higher time frame, he has to break at least one low, like for 4 hours. My question is, can we also use like 1 hour time frame, like for the higher time frame break or so? Like if you should break one low on a 1 hour time frame, can we still like use it as a change of character?
Don't do that. Since you are still learning, there is no need to do that. Just stick with the higher time frame until you know how to go around distance. Do you get me?
Yes, yes. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So that'll be all for today, and see you in the next class on Saturday.